Hey guys, it's still December 11th, 2017. It's about 8:15 in the morning. This goes along with the video from before. I'll call it all the same thing. I think I'm going to call it December 11th Chemtrails. And it's so weird because my battery went from 100% and then didn't drain, but just switched to like 20% and then drain all in the span of 5 minutes. And so I think that what is going on is my attackers have some like a clone of my phone on whatever kind of system they're working on, and they just switch the operating system to the clone of that phone, which doesn't have a charge on it, and then just drain that somehow. It's really it's more than just draining the battery because the phone wasn't even hot. And then when I plugged it in, I came in, plugged it in, and it immediately, like it said, no battery at all to turn it on, but then it turned on and immediately it's at 84%. So they're doing some kind of trick with the phone to just zap that battery. I went out, the last video was about 8 minutes. I was going to try and make it like a 30-minute video just to show y'all how many chemtrails they were making out there, and kind of the events around it, about my dog having severe diarrhea all of a sudden, and then me bringing her out there, and then these chemtrails being made, like one I have on video going right over my head. It gets really weird, and I do know that they're not just making chemtrails for me. I am a target individual, so I'm getting directed energy weapon systems hits and remote neural monitoring, remote neural manipulation, V2K. So I know I factor into to all this kind of targeting, and I know that they do use the chemicals, toxins, and nanoparticulates and chemtrails, and we all breathe those in. Even if you're not a directly targeted individual, you're breathing those in. They're in the food and the water, so that if this system did decide to directly target you, you have all that stuff in your system already. They do use implants too that doctors put in, probably without knowing that the person's going to be targeted with microwaves, but in this compartmentalized, hey, we're just doing a governmental program to maybe map the migration of citizens, or we're just doing this, it's for a government thing, and you don't really need to know about it. They can do it that way. So lots of redundant systems, but I just found it very, very weird how my dog got severe diarrhea all of a sudden, and I had to bring her out like really quickly, and then right when I go out, they're making chemtrails like right over my head. This is also stuff, it's all mixed up because it's such a huge system. It's such a huge system, so many things used to go after single citizens, that when those citizens do speak out, it's so unbelievable. It's so unbelievable that they would be using all these resources on just little Joe regular, me, just a Joe regular citizen. My name's actually Kyle, but it's so unbelievable that they would waste those kind of resources. But it's just like that quote from on Dr. Carlstrom's website, where they're moving from defensive stance against external terrorists to a domestic security infrastructure to go after single adversaries. So it kind of ties into all that. Plus, they're spending so much money on the experimentation with directed energy weapon systems that these citizens that just become arbitrarily targeted because people put their names on a list or whatever, start getting a lot of money put into them, because they're working the remote neural monitoring, remote neural manipulation, torturing them for so many years that it just becomes, the resources become overwhelming. When my camera went off out there, immediately there were like 2 police sirens in the background. That is, that the police will drive around, this area and turn on their sirens when I go outside. That is a protocol to harass target individuals and to keep them harassed. So amazing the war that we're trapped in. I made a happy video last time because it had snowed here in Louisiana, and kind of just talking about some other stuff. But I just wanted to show y'all this chemtrail morning. I haven't had a lot sprayed around me, but recently, during like the last month, when I'm out, I'll see tons of chemtrails being sprayed in like around the area that I'm in. So I don't know how it works. I know they're not just like, okay, that target individual Kyle, let's go spray chemtrails right around him. But it may be in their schedule to spray chemtrails during this morning, and then they just factor in target individuals in the area. If they're outside, the plane will do one over them, kind of, for harassment. But just kind of on the wayside of what they're doing, because they're probably doing about, like I said on the last video, they're probably doing about 30 different things with chemtrails. Weather, kind of affecting the weather, toxins in them that we breathe in, nanoparticulates for actual direct targeting, and probably broad range targeting from death towers to everybody in the city, so that they can send out broad range signals and affect people's emotions and stuff like that. This is like, I know this is what it is. I know how crazy it sounds all the time. I've kind of stopped saying that on my videos, like, oh, I know this sounds crazy, guys, but this is the truth. This is the truth of kind of how it works, and I don't know exactly how it works, but chemtrails are part of it. Directed energy weapon systems are part of it. V2K is part of it. Remote neural manipulation, remote neural monitoring. I guess I do want to show y'all, I've been working on my enclosure here. Let's see. I guess I can get just some of it. I put another layer on the top there, going off of the sides. So I have about three. Okay, so I have one layer of thermal blankets on the underneath, and then 3 thick layers of Reynolds wrap heavy duty aluminum foil all the way around, and I have a small opening in the front, if you can see there. Very small opening in the front, and I can kind of pull the 2 sides in to make the small, just one little small air hole at the top. But I did want to say I got, I went to Home Depot into the grilling section, and there's some awesome, just really, really thick aluminum foil for grilling. So if you can go to your like hardware store, or maybe the grilling section in Walmart or Target, they have some very, very thick aluminum foils for grilling. It has a really, really shiny side and then a really dull side underneath. You want to make sure you point that shiny side outward if you're going to use it for an enclosure. But I put it on the top and then coming off the sides, and it was really effective. I woke up yesterday. Oh, well, yeah, it was really last night. Last night in the evening, I woke up after sleeping for about, I think, 10 hours. And I didn't hear the V2K when I woke up. I heard it, I couldn't make out what they were saying, and it sounded way, way far away. When I came out, it's like it kind of came back at a low volume. But it's effective. It was effective for blocking a lot of the directed energy. Just I'm fighting this war, guys, like y'all. I'm gonna try and think of some more websites and information to go through to just keep putting it out. But I guess I did want to say, I know that sometimes maybe, as a target individual, you might feel like making a video or going handing out flyers is just it's not doing the job, and this thing is so big, and those things really aren't going to make a difference. And I know big things are happening. The global TI survey Cuban embassy attack still in the news, which a lot of senators are kind of sniffing around now. So there's big stuff coming, big conferences probably this year, just like last year. So you know, a lot of big things are happening, but I just want to encourage you guys, target individuals out there, to you know, do things for activism every day, because then God can take those small things and direct them. So if we're not putting anything out there, no info, it's like God doesn't have a chance to work his miracles in this. And I really think there are a lot of miracles to come this year and every year after. You know, we just don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the big thing is just going to wake everybody up. But we have to put the info out there. We have to do the groundwork and the grassroots level work for God to work his miracles, which I know he is. I know he is right now in places we can't see. And I know that you know, this upcoming year he's going to be working miracles for us. So it sucks. I mean, this sucks. This really sucks. You know, I'm probably gonna go to sleep here in a little while, and it's like 8:30 in the morning. I want to get some stuff done this week, but a lot of my life is kind of, you know, surviving, trying to really defend when I sleep, so they can't do a lot of stuff to my brain and my body. My attackers, the contractors who are working on me, you know, remote MK Ultra with electromagnetic frequencies and trauma and torture. So it's kind of survival day to day. I'm getting really tired of this. I'm getting so tired and fatigued, but we got to keep going. You know, big changes are just around the bend. I hope you guys are comfortable. I hope you're as comfortable as can be in this situation. I hope you're making breakthroughs in your personal life, as well as with activism and getting the info out there. I guess I can mention, I probably need to do a separate video about this, but Terry, who hands out flyers and has the website stopgangstalkingcrimes.com, he wants to put faces with this crime. So he's putting up videos of target individuals. If you send it to his email, stopgangstalkingcrimes@gmail.com, you know, he's accepting, you know, short little testimonials, and just send your name with it in the email, and he'll try and put those videos up on his website to get our faces out there more, the survivors of this horrible crime, these horrible crimes, you know, because it's kind of varies from target individual to target individual exactly what our protocol is. So many different crimes kind of, you know, surrounding the same kind of human trafficking and torture and experimentation. So it's stopgangstalkingcrimes@gmail.com if you want to send a short, you know, like a 5-minute testimonial. I'm sure you could make it like 10 minutes, and he's going to try and get those up on his website, stopgangstalkingcrimes.com. And you know, other than that, guys, let's just keep getting information out on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. You know, make videos for YouTube if you're feeling, you know, if you're feeling courageous, which I know that we all are. I know that we all are, and our information is being more and more accepted each day. So it's not time to back off and see what happens. This is the time to really, really push, guys. Really push. Alright, I'm getting to about 15 minutes, guys. I'm going to make some more videos this week. That was kind of just on the fly. I wanted to show y'all all the chemtrails that were being made in my area. And, yeah, I kind of wanted to, I mean, I'm kind of glad that they, you know, ran the battery out of my phone so I could come in, because I probably don't want to stay out in them too long. At least wait till the end of the day to kind of go out in the open air. Because there are toxins, there are dangerous toxins, even not just for the targeting. But I won't get back onto that. I'll be making more videos, guys. I hope y'all are doing good. God is behind us. Let's keep getting information out there. Let's keep doing this. not keep going through this program. Let's end this program. Let's get people on our side and let's end this experimentation. We can do this.